Hello and welcome to SnowRunner. We are starting with our fourth trip of cargo up for Reinvigorating the Old Mines. As you can see, unfortunately, we're going to have to build and deploy the cabins before we can actually deliver this load of cargo. But the vehicle I was going to use to get the wooden planks for building those cabins, it's running low on fuel. So I tried to drive the vehicle over to bring some fuel to it, and also position it because we may be turning. Actually, no. This wouldn't be the place. It'd be on other map where you can turn metal rolls into metal beams, because as you can see here, I have 2 beams, and there's only one more at this warehouse on 3 beams short. And so I was going to pick up some wooden planks, which I had originally planned to use as part of the 8 wooden planks needed for the second phase of this project, but that's going to be relatively easy to get and deliver, so I'm not too worried about that. But in the process of trying to get it there, and as you can see, I got the dam stuck. So I was thinking, oh, I'll just drive it up there and put some fuel out, and yeah. So now, the dairy gets to do a rescue on its way. This is also the part where I regret not having a roof rack for the dairy's vessel, because then I could just load it with fuel and bring that fuel directly to the MAC defense. Although, then again, once I get up there, I'm going to have to wait to deliver this, so I can just take the fuel from the dairy special anyway, and still have enough to park out in front of the line. So that should work, and then I'll just run some fuel up to it later. Oh, I'm not even looking to the back of it. Oops. Oh well. Let's just get this out of the way. And I'll probably reposition this to the other map where there's plenty of crafting and loading that's going to have to be done for the other contracts. So we'll park this right here for the time being. Take at least enough fuel to top off the dairy specialist tanks. Burn some fuel. Suppose I could just run the TUS-16 Atheon up there and leave it stranded for a while without fuel, would be the other. But we'll do it this way. This way should work. Is this? And I never got around to checking yet what engine's in here. But I think I may have the middle one, because I was experimenting on this file with the different engines to see how they work. Because all I know is that you probably shouldn't use the stock one. And so I don't think I have the top one here, and that's going to come back to bite me. Also, for aesthetic reasons, I'm pretty much running the stock off-road unique tires instead of going to the muds. So I'm probably losing a little traction there. But then again, I'm also, if I went to the mud tires, I'd be losing a little ground clearance, so I don't know what would actually be the better choice for the dairy special here. Given that it's not necessarily the stickiness of the mud, but the depth that's causing the issue. And well, the lack of power also, because I don't have the top engine, that's not helping the situation. As you can see, the wheels are just on the verge of locking up, which means I just barely have enough power to do this, is what that's telling me. Now, I'd be tempted to bring the Zig 605 bar over just to compare how much trouble it has getting this trailer through here loaded with cargo. However, I don't have it unlocked yet on this file, so that's kind of a problem. I haven't even done anything anymore on this file, so it would be a small expedition just to get it, and it's not really worth it when I can say just buy a mob which uses the same engine. Yeah, I don't have the unique mud tires, but I don't know how much of a difference that would make here. Because what it is I think I keep getting caught on the very... It's not a rock this time, it's right. I thought it was a rock. The trailer just digging in because 15-inch tires aren't tall enough. That... yeah. Let's see if we can actually reach that tree. No. Okay, I got it. Yeah, we can do that. Obviously, what this means is I need to go back, take the Kenworth, and write down as 3 concrete blocks for the second part of this contract. I probably need to offload those, like, at this warehouse up here then. Where I pick this trailer up from after loading, and then take it and turn it into a semi-tractor, because I know it has the ground clearance and the power to get this trailer moving. So, basically it and the dairy need to swap roles is essentially what needs to happen. I think actually I'm going to cut it here and we'll actually come back once I've made that change. And after I've gone and delivered fuel to the map defense. Hello and welcome back to SnowRunner. I was just moving these wooden planks off screen for making the 2 cabins we need. I had got them. I thought there were 4 planks up here. There's only 2, so I had to take the other 2 from this. And I thought, I'll just drive them off screen. Up and down this path. It will be a nice drive. Nothing's gonna happen. Yeah, this little mud area is being a problem again, so our video starts with the Kenworth doing a rescue. Because surprisingly, raised suspension and 47-inch tires are not enough to get through this area. Maybe mud tires would have made a difference. I still have the unique off-roads on this truck. But, yeah, I wasn't, given how light wood was, I wasn't expecting to have an issue. Oh, actually, I don't have the unique roads down here anymore. It's whatever the chain tires are. And so I've gone and changed out hoping that this would just kind of help me. Went and changed the flatbed and the crane out for just the high saddle because the Dairy Special doesn't have enough power to make it up the hill. I thought I had middle engine in, the 2300 I believe. Yeah, no I didn't. I had the stock V16 2000. And now it has the 2450M in it, but I haven't unlocked its top unique engine, the GBA 3500T, so we are kind of operating it efficient, but I didn't expect it to be enough to be a problem, but apparently I was wrong, so one of two things are going to happen here. One, the Kenworth's going to pull it up that hill, or two, that Tega is. And you might be asking me, how is the Tega? The Tega doesn't have nearly as much power. The key is that the engine isn't struggling to move something at 20 plus tons up the hill on top of pulling that cargo. I believe the Tega, I want to say, is somewhere around 14. And that's why it's able to potentially get away with that shenanigan. Either that or after these wooden planks were... Yeah. I know that the map defense will get it up the hill, so after these planks are delivered, I'll just go put a high saddle on it and even bother with it. Although now that I've said that, I'm kind of curious. I'm also apparently capable of getting the Kenworth stuff. Great, we're off to a great start for this. Now that we've made this nice and muddy, we need to drive through it again. Wonderful. There, that should help a little. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I may have had an issue trying this pulling up, so I do need to try it with the Tega, and if not, we're going to have to go deliver those wooden planks. We're going to create cabins. And then come back to what this is the fourth load of cargo with the 8-slot trailer, although this is for the second part. After I've delivered the 2 cabins, another list of supplies will appear, and this is the first load for that part of the contract. Unfortunately, when the top engine and invested in some mud tires isn't... oh no. It's actually stuck under the trail. Nice. Okay, there, we're free of that. Put this at the top of the hill for the rest of the delivery after we get it up this. Actually, the Tega has the stock engine, so it may not be capable of pulling this up here. Because I've had trouble with just one set of middle pins on a 5-slot trailer going up the grade. Yeah, probably a good idea that I don't try that one. I guess I can also just put this to the front of the Kenworth and it won't get up this hill by itself. That's the other option I have. No, I need to be under the trailer, not over it. Okay, this is going to be interesting and difficult. Of course it is. In case anybody's wondering why I'm so close to the pole, it's because I got a good deal way up this hill, stalled, and then rolled back down. So I'm just happy this didn't end up with the trailer on its side or upside down and cargo all over the place. That's very much what could have happened here. In fact, I think I'm gonna have to bring the Tega here just to reposition the trailer to pick it up. Guess it's a good thing I have the Tega here. Right there. Now this thing I'm definitely taking an alternate path instead of that one. We are not doing that with this truck. Now the question is, can I get this under the trailer? That's going to be the real question. I think I can. And now, to prevent what happened earlier, I actually have to be careful with the angle, because I had it at too sharp of an angle once the trailer bugged out, rolled over and took the truck with it. Fortunately, I had already delivered the cargo, so it wasn't that big a deal, although it did cause an annoyance. I do kind of need to be careful here, just simply because I don't want to have to reload this cargo. Good. We're getting the frame under. Okay. Yeah, I messed up on the table. I need to go further forward. Okay, so that was the dicey angle, but thankfully it didn't end badly for me. In fact, you know what? I'm curious. We're hooked up. Let's just see if we can get this up the hill with the Tega. This is probably where having an off-road gearbox would have been a better idea. Okay, it's doing it. That's good to see. The real question is it going to keep its grip on the icy pavement? It's between here and the pole is what I'm worried about. And this is where low minus would potentially help end the wheel slip. Well, I guess we're going to call that a fail. It didn't get up the hill. It looks like it was kind of a traction issue, so I don't know if having a more powerful engine would have helped? Question mark? Okay, that's not going to help. So when you find yourself in a situation like this, park and brake first. Then you can attach cable like that. Now, I don't have to worry about this since I have a cable attached, but generally you want to rev the engine and get the wheels turning before you take off the parking brake to prevent yourself from sliding backwards in this game if you stall out on a hill. Otherwise, you'll end up rolling backwards before your engine will have enough time to ramp up to what it needs to provide the power to prevent you from going backward on it. It's not a good thing in this game, especially with this big trailer right here. I'm honestly surprised the camboard didn't get in the way of the rig to get this trailer up. This pole's in a relatively inconvenient spot, so your best bet is to go this way, basically. Either that or it's that other pole. Okay, so now we're going to see your brake won't immediately stop you. Okay, that's the pole I have to worry about, not this one. Now, I could technically just drive this already there, but the ground clearance on the dairy special will make this significantly easier. And there's also the small matter of it's parked where this trailer needs to go, because if you try to cut it in between those two trees, you'll actually bottom out the trailer on this corner, so you actually need to go the way the dairy special is pointed to avoid having a problem. So we'll just get this out of the way. And now we can take this the rest of the way. It should hopefully be an eventual drive? Question mark? We'll see how much of a difference the power makes when we get over into this mud puddle area. For last time, even the stock engine, although I didn't think it was a stock engine, I wasn't having the power to deal with the trailer in certain situations. So this is going to be interesting to see if this engine makes a difference. We should not be having a problem here. What's going on? Did I just get hung up on something? Or is it just that ridge line and the angle I took? It looks like there's a ridge in the trailer's bottom end. Okay, we're past that hurdle. Now we can just get past this one. cut in. Okay, we're on our way. That's just not going to work, is it? I'm used to using the 5 slots, so that would have been enough room for the 5 slot. I am not used to the same slot, that is for sure. I tried to cut in between the rocks and that didn't work, so I need to do this. Now, if I haven't mentioned it already, mainly because I'm recording this series over several days without editing even the first part of the series, so I may repeat myself a couple times, but if I haven't already said so, one of the vehicles I'd recommend would be the Koloffs if you're going to try and do this, but play the maps in order, so you won't have access to the Dairy Special. And I normally run 47s on the boron grad, so I don't know if it would lift the trailer high enough not to get constantly stuck on the rocks in this next section. When I was running, I think 47s, it was getting stuck. It got stuck several times. I'd pull it forward with the Gus 420. And then finally I just gave up and just pulled it the rest of the way with the Gus 420. I was just so done with it the first time I did this non-track. And I don't think I was even, I can't remember whether I was using the 8 slot or not for that. Okay, it does look like that boulder would have been a problem for the stock engine. It does look like the engine is indeed making a difference, and that's good to see. As far as how many trips with this trailer total, I'm thinking maybe one more. I mean, I'd love to get 2 more trips, but given how the remaining parts of the cargo are kind of spread out all over the place, I'm not really optimistic about that, honestly. So, this may be the last trip with this trailer. I hope not, but we'll see what happens. Because my whole idea behind this series was to try to see if there was a way to actually make the 8 slot useful for this contract. Because I feel that this trailer was put in with this contract in mind, and that's why there's so much stuff that needs to be moved. And as such, I kind of wanted to see if it was even doable with this trailer. Although I wish they'd split this contract in 2, And the second part of the contract that I'm hauling this materials for was actually a separate contract. I would have appreciated that. That way you'd at least have some money to cover fuel expenses, particularly in hard mode. But then again, hard mode wasn't a thing back when this region dropped, so I'm trying to understand why it wasn't put in there. But it seems the amount of cargo and how long you have to go. You can potentially, if you're playing one region at a time, run out of money just because of how much fuel you're sucking down trying to do this contract. And so I've been busy doing side tasks here in this region and in other regions just to cover my fuel bill. That Kodiak C70 you saw at the beginning? Yeah. Really? We're gonna get stuck here. I guess this is where this trailer stops and we'll have to bring the Kenworth up here. Really hoping to not have to do that, but apparently... Oh, now you know. That corner, you need something bigger than 50-inch tires. Anyway, let's see, what do I want to do? I want to do the Mac Defense. Yep, that Kodiak, I know I've gone for this contract through at least 2 full tanks on that truck, if not 3. That's how much fuel this contract's been eating just by itself, to give you an idea of why. Also, if I'm going to be only using this truck for minor hauling, I probably should put 6 in because this thing is chugging through the fuel with its V8. I got another contract in Big Salmon Peak where maybe we'll see if the fuel miser does a better job, because there's a lot of metal walls and cement to move around, so I'll be able to get runs where the only thing different will be the engine choice, and we'll just see how much fuel saver the fuel miser is, or if that's even the point. I'm guessing that's the point given the name of the engine, but we'll see. And I'll probably cut here if nothing really happens, because, yeah, I moved the cement slabs here and got them off the Kenworth. And then while I was driving a crane truck to Big Salmon Peak, I just decided to load 2 of the cement slabs and put the other 2 in there. And in case anybody's wondering, no, I didn't hold this all the way with the Tega. This has been sitting up here. It took a multiple truck effort to get it up here, as the first part of the previous video showed. And so just to catch up, once I got it here, I moved it with the dairy special, got it all the way to kind of this corner where it bottomed out, because apparently 55s aren't tall enough, so I had to haul it this last little stretch with the Kenworth 963, and then just these few dozen feet with this. So we've got two sets of metal beams, 2 cement blocks, and 2 wooden planks. And there, cargo delivered.